Hi everybody, and welcome to Ask My Tablet, the show where you send in the questions and I ask my tablet. So, I guess I ought to have it turned on, huh? Get it fired up. If you have a device that has ALEXA on it, you may want to mute it or something so that it doesn't get affected every time I say the word. Everybody, you've been sending in questions, just fantastic. We still have enough for another show. And then we have 5 more for the one after that already. So keep them coming in so we can keep the show going. It's really fun. I know y'all that have been watching it, each time, would agree with me. We've learned a lot since we started this, and it's neat. I just like trivia, learning things like that. But you never know what she's going to say, so, don't get upset if she doesn't answer your question right or anything, but we can always ask somebody else, and we have been. Kim's been sending me some things that, the answers that she didn't give, or there's a couple others that have sent me some, telling me what they are, the answer is, so I appreciate that. But here we go. We got some first off from Bond Swanson. Alexa, when was daylight savings time first implemented?
Here's something I found on the web. According to wideinfo.org, history tells us daylight saving time was first implemented in the U.S. on March 21st, 1918.
Well, Joy's birthday is on the 21st, after tomorrow. So, wow, 1918, I wish they would just, I don't know. I wish they would just do away with it or something and just leave it whatever time it is, or, same time all year. Because I never remember to do forward and backward and all that. Okay, Alexa, when were watches invented?
Watch is something that was invented in 1770.
Wow, 1770. I'm sure they had, clocks, long time before that, but watches, like wrist watches. Okay. Alexa, when were lighters invented?
The first lighters were converted flintlock pistols that used gunpowder. In 1662, the Turkish traveler Evliya Çelebi visited Vienna as a member of an Ottoman diplomatic mission and admired the lighters being manufactured there. Enclosed in a kind of tiny box are tinder, a steel, sulfur and resinous wood. When struck just like a firearm, the wood bursts into flame.
Wow. And then it shows like a more modern lighter after telling us how they... That's kind of odd, isn't it? Okay. Why don't they show a picture of the one that, they're talking about? Okay. Alexa, what is a quark?
According to Wikipedia, a quark is a type of elementary particle and a fundamental constituent of matter. Quarks combine to form composite particles called hadrons, the most stable of which are protons and neutrons, the components of atomic nuclei. All commonly observable matter is composed of up quarks, down quarks, and electrons.
All right. Wow, I don't know if I'll use that, but I did learn something there. All right. Let's see. What, Alexa, why did Rome burn down? Is she going to... She's going to books. It's not even have nothing to do with that. What? What reason did Rome burn down? Alexa, what reason did Rome burn down?
Here you go.
She's showing some... I don't know why she's doing this. She's showing some TV series and... Yeah. But nothing to do with it, though. So... What? Let me say... What was it? We asked it first. Why did? Alexa, what made Rome burn down?
Sorry, I don't know. Burn down Rome's creator.
Okay. I don't know how she can't understand that, y'all. Let's see. How about this one? Alexa, are there any animals living at the bottom of the Mariana's Trench?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, despite the massive amounts of pressure, the Mariana Trench is host to a variety of sea life such as flatfish, snailfish, and other organisms.
Wow, that's way down there too. I'll tell you, I don't remember exactly the... Let me see, let me ask her. Alexa, how deep is Mariana's Trench? Let me go back and kind of reset her. She gets too many. Okay, let me try it now. Alexa, how deep is Mariana's Trench?
The maximum depth of the Mariana Trench is 36,060 feet.
Oh, that's what... I knew it was deep, but I didn't think it was that deep. Can you imagine, though, it's tough living down there? The pressure alone would be amazing. Okay, here's some from This and That with Debbie Jean. Alexa, when and where was the first roller coaster?
Here's something I found on the web. According to coasterforce.com, first big coaster was Blue Streak at Conneaut either before I was 4 or the summer I turned 4.
It doesn't tell exactly. Well, we asked him the year, where, so it was Blue Streak, but it doesn't exactly even say where that is. And why was it before the summer I turned 4? Alexa, where was the Blue Streak roller coaster?
Blue Streak is located in United States.
So I got a picture of it anyway. It's in the United States, we know that much. Okay. Alexa, what was the first Carnival ride?
Here's something I found on the web. According to termpaperwarehouse.com, my first experience with a Carnival ride was a Ferris wheel at a local fair.
So I guess they're saying Ferris wheel. Yeah. Okay. Now that could be, you know, that's everybody had a Ferris wheel. Okay, here's some from Colleen C. Alexa, what year was the first electric coffee maker invented?
Here's something I found on the internet. Coffee makers date back to the Turks in 575 AD, however, it wasn't until 1818 when the first coffee percolator was created.
Okay, but that's not the... Does that mean electric, though? That's what I asked. Seems like she's saying like the first percolator, though. I don't know. Okay, I guess she's going to answer that totally, because I don't know if they had any electric in 1818. I don't know. See, that's one of them answers. Okay, Alexa, what year did the first Walmart open?
Here's something I found on the web. According to FamilyHandyman.com, Sam Walton opened the first Walmart store in 1962 in Rogers, Arkansas.
1962. Boy, been around longer than I thought. Okay. Alexa, how many pairs of socks are sold in the U.S. yearly?
Here's something I found on the web. According to ec21.com, our yearly output up to 10 million pairs of slipper socks and 4 million pairs of slippers. Annual turnover over 10 million US dollars.
Whoa. I would think it'd even be more than that, really. I don't know. I would think it'd be more than that, though, even. Maybe that's just one company. Okay, here's some from Kim. Alexa, how many times do they say the name Carol Ann in the Poltergeist movies?
Here's something I found on the web. According to Accessify.com, the name Carol Ann is said 36 times in the movie Poltergeist 3.
Well, that's just one of them, though, isn't it? I mean, so I bet there's more than that. I don't know what the other names of the other ones were. But we got 36 in one, so there must be probably that much in the others, I would imagine. Okay, here's one from Carmen. Alexa, how many cities are there in the United States?
I don't know the exact number, but I know about at least 30,468 cities, towns, and villages in the United States. Some major cities are New York, Los Angeles, Washington, Atlanta, and Chicago.
Well, I'd say there's got to be some more than that. I don't know how they would compile it anyway, you get all of them. But that's pretty good. 36,000 or 30,000? I think it was 36. Okay, here's one from Kitty Mom Crochet. Ooh. Alexa, which one is better, Siri or you?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
I don't know if she wants to get into that then. Okay. Here's a couple from California, Karen 789. Alexa, who invented the magnifying glass and when?
The evidence indicates that the use of lenses was widespread throughout the Middle East and the Mediterranean basin over several millennia. The earliest explicit written evidence of a magnifying device is a joke in Aristophanes' The Clouds from 424 BC, where magnifying lenses to ignite tinder were sold in a pharmacy. In Pliny the Elder's lens, a glass globe filled with water, used to cauterize wounds. A convex lens used for forming a magnified image was described in the Book of Optics by Ibn al-Haytham in 1021. Ibn al-Haytham contributed to the invention of the magnifying glass. Steve Wynn first revealed plans of a 45-story, 2,455-room, and 514-foot resort and 4-acre lake in August 2001. The project did not have a formal name and would be built on the site of the Desert Inn. The project's name was revealed on October 19, 2001, as Le Rêve, meaning the dream in French. To make way for the resort, the Desert Inn's main tower was imploded on October 23, 2001.
I don't know how that had anything to do with that, though. But anyway, okay, a long time ago, way back. Okay, Alexa, what is the oldest musical instrument?
The oldest musical instrument is a flute.
Oh, she shows all kinds of different things there. And the flute. Okay, and I heard that, and Kitty's not in here, she's laying somewhere else. Tiffany's Passion says that harp music like soothes a cat or makes them like relax and go to sleep or something. Kitty's already asleep, so I don't know if this would work on her right now or not. But anyway, it's harp music, so I want to see if Alexa can. She didn't say it. I mean, she didn't do it when I said that. Alexa, can you play the harp?
Here's what I found.
No. That's not. Let's see if she just says, Alexa, play some harp music.
The playlist Classical Harp on Amazon Music.
Alexa, stop. No, see, I'd have to go to a... It was going to play a song on their radio thing or whatever, Amazon Music. So I don't know about that, so I can't let that go through, or they might, you know. But anyway, you get the hint. If you're, you know, of course, if you're just using it for yourself, you could have played it, you know, for your personal use. But see that if that helps your cat. I'll try it on Kitty some point in time when I get her. Probably when she jumps up on the couch tonight. We'll see what she does. Okay, here's some from Joe P. Joe Pachulik from Joe's Garden and Bees. Okay. Alexa, what company made the first television commercial?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Baird Television Development Company.
What is... They did the first... Oh, they made it. Okay, Alexa, what was the first television commercial ever on?
The first U.S. TV commercial was for Bulova watches, airing on July 1st, 1941. The commercial featured an outline of the United States with a watch face over it, and the announcement America runs on Bulova time.
Okay, cool, because obviously the first answer she gave me was the company that made that commercial. It wasn't who was the commercial about, basically. So I'm glad I answered it, asked it another way. And that is right, because Joe's been putting what he says is the answer at the end of his question, that's fine if any of y'all want to do that. But that way you can kind of compare it from his source to this one. So anyway, we got that one right. They both agreed. Okay. Alexa, what was the first primetime animated series on TV?
Here's something I found on the web. According to Wikipedia.org, the first animated television series was Crusader Rabbit.
Uh-oh, we have a problem. But I did say primetime, so I don't know if she distinguished that or not, Joe. But Joe has down, and I know that's been around for a long time, Flintstones. Well, I remember watching the Flintstones. Man, I was ready for that show every time it came on. I was all over it. But, yeah, so I'm not for sure. Maybe this one wasn't in prime time. She just mentioned it's already gone off. So, anyway, okay. Alexa, on what show was the first toilet seen on television?
Here's something I found on the web. According to families.com, the very first toilet to ever flush on television occurred on the show, All in the Family, which premiered on CBS in 1971.
Okay, and that's different from what Joe has down here. I asked it just like the way, he gave it. On what show was the first toilet seen on television? She says the first toilet flushed. Now, I don't know how to make her go back to that either, but it was on the Bunker, Archie Bunker. Anyway, he has down, Leave It to Beaver. Wally and Beaver had a pet alligator they hid in the tank of the toilet. And I think I even remember that one. I've probably seen every one of them. But that is funny. That's funny. So, maybe she didn't distinguish between just seeing the toilet. Hey, did they flush the toilet, Joe, on that show too? So that would beat, what'd she say, 72 or something like that on another one. So I don't know. How about, okay, there's our questions. Let's see if we can get her to do something else. Alexa, sing a rap song.
Give it up for science. It's not just my obsession, it's more than a reliance. We owe an awful lot to a little thing called science. Give it up for science. Geology rocks tectonics and sediments. Chemistry formulates with all of the elements. Engineering builds the world that we need. Technology's devices help us succeed. Give it up for science. Astronomy looks to the cosmos and galaxy. Physics knows matter, motion, and gravity. Biology examines all cell-based life. Medicine saves us from sickness and strife. Give it up for science. Most things you use, from pens to appliances, call for a toast to one of the sciences.
All right. Oh, you did good tonight. How about this? Alexa, Tell me a story.
The Squirrel and the Acorn. There once was a squirrel who found an acorn he loved very much. One evening, he kissed the acorn good night and tucked it under a leaf. But after he fell asleep, a storm came and blew leaves all over the forest floor. Frantically he searched, but the acorn was lost. The squirrel crawled into his den, where he stayed for many years. When he finally emerged, there were new trees and new acorns, but, thought the squirrel, there was nothing that could replace the one he had lost. He sighed and was about to head back to his den when an acorn fell and bopped him on the head, then another. Soon, he was nearly buried in them, and it was only a moment until he realized that something felt different, but also very familiar. The acorns had a nutty scent he had smelled before, and their color was an auburn he had previously seen. With much excitement, the squirrel ran up the trunk of the tree that had dropped them, and he understood. His beloved acorn had grown into a magnificent tree. Crying with happiness, he clambered into the branches where he lived, happy and peaceful, till the end of his days.
Oh, I just have to take what she does. If you've heard one, they're still nice. They're never that long or anything. But I don't think she must have a limited variety or doesn't get them very often. So you'll probably hear some of the same ones. But it's, you can't change it. If you mess around too much, she'll end up putting you on something like a book written by Stephen King or somebody, and then next thing you know, you're having to delete it. So anyway, let's ask her to tell us a joke before we go. Alexa, tell me a joke.
It's tough to write a good joke. The other day, I told a joke about a toilet, but it tanked.
And that's funny because we were just talking about toilets. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Why did the dog poop in the shoe? Because their human wanted a footstool.
Alexa, tell me a riddle.
You can hold me, but you can't see me, and in the morning, you avoid me. What am I? Your breath.
Oh, Alexa, knock knock.
Okay, here we go. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Wyatt.
Wyatt who? Wyatt who? Sometimes she doesn't do knock knocks right, so just do a joke. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Where do you put an argumentative fighting fish? It's in debate a bowl.
All right, everybody. I think that's going to be it for tonight's Ask My Tablet. Thanks for all the questions. Keep them coming in. We'll keep the show going. And that's going to be it for me tonight. I'm going to relax, and we're going to watch a movie later on and just have some, family time. So I'll be seeing everybody in the morning then, so at morning devotion. So please press that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out, everyone. And share, please. Share with everybody you know, everybody on Facebook, everything like that. So thanks so much, everybody, and I'll see you in the morning. God bless.